Alright, well in this tutorial we're going to work with a picture of a lion roaring that I found, and a pretty good picture. There's a link in the sidebar for where you can get it. And anyways, I put it into Photoshop and I decided that I was going to do something crazy with it, and so I took one of the earths that I had made out of Photoshop and did something crazy with it. And I thought that this was a hilarious effect, and I had seen something similar, which is where I got the idea. So anyways, I just thought I'd do a tutorial on it. It's a very, very simple thing to do and lots of fun, and it can be funny if you are creative enough with it. So anyways, here are the things you'll need. You'll need an earth, and you will need a picture of a lion. And you should be able to make the earth from the Photoshop tutorial, and if not, then you will just can find a picture of one off like Google or something. Either one is fine. And then for time's sake, I went ahead and cut this out. Now I'm just going to assume that you know how to use the pen tool. If you don't, a really quick briefing on it. You just use the pen tool and then start cutting it out little by little until you're all the way around, and then you right click it and make it a selection, and then you Control J to cut it out. Then once you're finished with that, you can just hide this lion picture, and you shouldn't need it anymore, hopefully, but you also have to resize it probably to get it just right and to fit it on there. This is about what I wanted, so I just did this. Now this is going to be made up of 2-layer masks, so very simple setup. First we're going to work with the Earth's layer mask, so we go to the Earth panel. Oh, before we do that, we should name our cutout mouth. I'll just call it Earth Mouth. But anyways, now we go to our Earth panel and we add a layer mask. Then you just go to your brushes and set the opacity to about 100%. And then you just brush away some of this earth over here, where it isn't. So that part should be pretty easy. And so it's starting to take shape. It doesn't quite look like it yet, but it's getting there. And then you add a mask to the Earth Mouth layer. And this part you probably want to be a little bit more detailed on. You might want to set your opacity just a little bit lower and take a little bit more time. And I just use a soft brush to start going around the edges with it. And just start getting the edges of it to where it's starting to blend. But it doesn't have to blend exact yet. But if you could get it fairly close, that's nice. And then just start going back and take a smaller brush and lower, or with higher opacity, and just slowly start to blend it in with the earth. It's already starting to take shape, so that's neat. And I'm going to cut off his lip there just a little bit, as if it was never there. And if spots of the earth not being there begin to show, you can always fill that spot in with white like that, and then go back to black and edit whatever, and just play around with it. For me, for the edges that are close to the mouth, I'm going to go ahead and take a very low opacity brush and just go over them a little bit to show that it's decreasing as it gets closer to the mouth. Go back to this layer and start erasing just a little bit more of this lion's lip. Alright, so if we zoom out now, we have this effect. Very neat, and if you want you can put the moon right next to him and make it look like he's eating the moon like I did here. and you can tweak around with it, and smudge tool is also good for blending, and you can just have fun with it. Alright, well that's it for this tutorial. Thanks.